Good afternoon. Welcome to the Taylor School Board of Education meeting for August 20th, 2025, where our mission statement is to educate with purpose, engage with passion, and empower the future. And our vision statement is that we will create a welcoming and innovative learning environment that nurtures the whole child, empowering every student to thrive academically, socially, and emotionally. Meeting is called at 6 o'clock. Let's do our roll call. I am present. Ms. Schufelt is not. Mr. Westfall. Here. Ms. Bluff.
Here.
Ms. Fields.
Yeah.
Ms. Moore is not here. Excused. Mr. Murdarski. Here. Okay, we have 5. Everyone could get up and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, moving on to item 3 on the agenda, revisions approval of the agenda, policy 0166.
I have a revision, sir.
Okay, and what would that be?
I'm making a motion to move action items 5 and 6 to after closed session.
Okay, is there support for that revision?
Support.
Okay. Motion by Ms. Fields, supported by Mr. Westfall. Ms. Schufelt is not here. Mr. Westfall,
Yes.
Ms. Block,
Yes.
Ms. Fields,
Yes.
Ms. Moore is not here. Mr. Murdarski.
Yes.
Mr. Morris is a yes. That carries 5-0. There are no committee updates for today, so we'll move on to discussion items, starting with overnight conference request, MPAA. Come on down. Hello.
So tonight I am requesting to attend the MPAAA conference. This is a professional development opportunity that provides training, resources, and network that directly support compliance, accuracy, and efficiency in people accounting.
Can you speak in the microphone, Sean? I cannot hear you.
Sorry. I attended this conference last year and found it to be extremely beneficial. The sessions provided valuable insight and directly support improvements in our district's practices and compliance. In addition, I'm working on my people accounting specialist certification. I'm halfway through the program, and attending this year's conference will allow me to complete the required workshops and move closer to finishing my certification, which will further strengthen the district's knowledge bases and compliance practices. The conference I will gain up-to-date guidance on state reporting requirements, audit, and legislative changes. Access training sessions focuses on best practices, process improvement, and compliance strategies. I will network with state leaders and colleagues to exchange solutions and strengthen district policies. I will also ensure the district remains current on MDE updates and directly impacts funding and accountability. The conference is September 14th through the 17th, and it's in Frankenmuth.
Okay, and just for clarification, is this funded via a grant?
It is not. It is general fund.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Moving on to the second reading of overnight conference requests, M8.
As we've kind of moved into this new format for the committee of the whole, we're trying to bring things for discussion and then bring them back for action the second meeting of the month. This was discussed at the committee of the whole. We obviously didn't take action. So at this point, it's just whether anybody has any further questions. No presentation taking place at this point, so to speak. That makes sense. Just trying to do a new way of doing business.
Oh, sounds
good.
fun.
I like it. No, I like it.
Okay. Does anyone on the board have any questions? No? Okay. Moving on to student reinstatements. Mr. Gribble.
Good evening. Thank you, Vice President Morris. So in your packet, you have reinstatements, and we are going to skip number 5 and number 6, my corrections fields.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So again, for maintaining ambiguity with our students, not identifying them by their pronouns and stuff like that. You'll see student number one. I'll give you a moment to read through that if you have any questions on number one. As you can see, based on the panel's recommendation, is to complete the reading statement with the conditions provided below. Moving on to number two.
Oh, just for clarification, it was action items 5 and 6 that were stricken, and so it was actually students 2 and 3
Okay.
that were moved to after closed session.
Fantastic. Okay, there we go. So student number two. So we'll skip number 2 until closed session. We'll skip number 3 until closed session. Thank you for that clarification.
No problem at all.
So then we'll go to student number 4. You can see the panel's recommendation for each statement. Then they were student number 5 and our last student number 6.
No, I have a student D.
Student D, thank you, student D.
Why do we have one D when all others have numbers?
I was not the one who submitted it because I was not here and I did not oversee that thing.
Does that not have to be corrected to have a number?
We can, I know it's in the board agenda, it's listed as number 6. So if you want to identify as at number 6, we can do that as number 6.
And we'll get that in policy in the future for a straight and narrow process.
Thank you.
Thank you. Does anyone on the board have any questions for Mr. Gribble? No? Okay. Moving on to resolution to the school aid budget.
So I know it's sounded like a broken record for me tonight, and you'll hear it again in my superintendent report as well, but we've been still sitting here, and we did bring this up and have this discussion at the committee of the whole without a state school aid budget as of yet. By law, that is supposed to have been passed by June 30th of every year, just like we are supposed to pass our school district budget at that same time. So this resolution, and I will read it into the record here in a moment, is there for us to encourage and push for our legislators in the governor's office to work together to get that finalized. It's not fair to the children of the state of Michigan or the children of the city of Taylor and the Taylor School District and all the communities we serve that we're still sitting here taking a guess as to what kind of money we're going to have to be able to run our school district this upcoming school year. So the resolution states, whereas Michigan's constitution requires the Michigan legislature and governor to pass an annual school aid budget for the exclusive purpose of funding public education. And whereas Governor Gretchen Whitmer signed Public Act 160 into law in 2019, which requires that the legislature must pass and present general appropriation bills for the upcoming fiscal year to the governor on or before July 1st. And whereas local school districts in Michigan are required by law to pass their own budgets for the upcoming school year by July 1st. And whereas the Michigan legislature has failed to meet their July 1st legal deadline to pass a school aid budget appropriation bill or make any meaningful progress toward doing so. And whereas the Taylor School District Board of Education was forced to adopt a budget for the 25-26 school year without any key funding information due to the ongoing lack of a state budget. And whereas the fiscal year 25-26 school aid budget continues to be delayed by political battles that are unrelated to school funding or the needs of our students. And whereas the ongoing delay in funding certainty has already impacted our ability to best plan for the support our students need and deserve in the upcoming school year. And whereas every day the budget continues to be delayed by lawmakers will only worsen the negative impacts on our school, staff, and students this fall and beyond. And whereas comments by lawmakers that suggest that the school aid budget can or should wait for other budget agreements to fall into place ignore the critical needs of our students. Therefore, be it resolved, the Taylor School District Board of Education is urging state lawmakers to immediately pass a spending bill that fully allocates the entirety of funding meant for our schools in a manner that supports the needs of each and every student in Michigan. Be it further resolved, the Taylor School District Board of Education is affirming that school aid funding should not be tied to any other budget deals, including ongoing talks about road funding.
Okay. Very well put. Any comments or questions from the board? Okay, feel free to continue.
Yep. So the next item you have in your packets is a memorandum of understanding we would like to enter into with our 26M Taylor School Support Staff Association. And this is in regards to our ability to be able to hire our own paraprofessionals and retain them in those positions for our Act 18 classrooms, like our ASD programs and our POHI programs. This one in particularly, because we already have some contractual items that assist with the POHI classrooms. This one here is to help with the ASD as well. The money that would come for this MOU would be coming from our Act 18 grant money that we do get from the county, and it would support us to be able to better retain people in those positions.
No questions, continuing on.
All right. The next item I have in front of you in your packet, I'd say month and a half, 2 months ago, myself and our legal counsel, Mr. Kava, came before the board to discuss negotiations with our TAXA union. The Taylor Association of Central Staff Administrators, had come to us and they shared concerns about where people, when they have hired into their bargaining unit, were placed on the pay scale over a number of years and what that practice has looked like over time. We came to the board, talked with the board at that time, and set parameters on what would be allowable and where we could go with the discussions with TAXA. The memorandum of understanding you have before there are meets those parameters that were set by the board at that time. And I think it is a way of fairly addressing the concerns of where people have been put on their pay scale over time.
Okay. Any questions? Okay, and on to policy revisions and updates.
Yeah, so here we are. This is our second reading on the policy item. Some of these we talked about way back, I want to say a little over a month ago, and then somewhere just 2 weeks ago at the committee of the whole. Remember, most of these are items that Neola, who we contract with for policy updates, just recommends because they are bringing some things up to speed and they're bringing them up to what is legally required by the state of Michigan or by federal law. Again, we had talked about the one that was a little more concerning was regarding food service. And that was because that one was whether or not, when we get a state budget, are they still going to be, as a statewide program, going to cover food service for breakfast and lunch for every student? So again, hoping, praying, saying that that's not going to be the case, that we don't have to worry about this, but we had to make sure that there were things that were in line. So we did go back and we talked with Ms. Trombetta, our director of food service. She did give us our input. We made those changes on that. We discussed that at the last reading. But all of the others are what Neola has recommended. And then the other 3 that are on here, which were the local ones, regarded just updating our mission, vision, and belief statements, because those were updated and passed by when we passed the strategic plan. We also then had that policy that was locally driven to change our purchasing policy, that you would need 3 quotes for anything that is over $15,000. Currently that was at $5,000 limit. And the final was to say that if we were opening up a particular student activity fund in a building, let's say for their PBIS program, and we were opening it for Kenyon, then Moody or Myers or the other schools shouldn't have to come individually and have that same ask. Like that kind of activity fund should just be created across the board for every building.
Okay, thank you very much. Moving on to public comment action items only. Thank you all. Thank you to all of you who can be with us tonight. We understand the importance of continuing to keep you informed and providing an opportunity for you to be heard. Public comment will begin with those in person and then move to our online audience. For those in person, please step up to the microphone and state your name and address for the record. After the in-person comment, our online audience will need to find the raise hand symbol for our moderator to recognize and unmute you. Please take into consideration common courtesy. Refrain from any personal attacks and keep your comments to 3 minutes or less. We will provide and assist with timekeeping. So each guest will be able to monitor, won't have to worry about monitoring their own time, but it'll be right there if you'd like to see it. Yeah. Let's see, where am I at? As a reminder, if any questions arise during this meeting or throughout other avenues, Superintendent Wager or his designee will work to provide answers in a timely manner. Please note that the views and opinions expressed by individual board members are their own and do not necessarily represent the official position or consensus of the Board of Education. Also note this portion of the meeting is reserved for comments regarding business discussed on this agenda only. There will be another opportunity for comments later in the meeting for general comments. Would anyone in person like to approach and share some concerns, comments, praises? Okay, is there anybody online? Oh, we got someone in person.
Feel a little awkward walking up to the podium.
Okay.
My name is Patrick Wetzel. Spoke here a couple months ago.
Is this something on the agenda? I have a feeling it's not on the
No, sir.
agenda.
Okay,
Oh, so it's at the second public. Did we have another public comment? That'd be the time for that one.
Yep.
Thank you.
A little bit later.
No, you're good. I figured that's what you were here for.
Okay, thank you. Our speaker online still want to speak? Okay, and remember this is on agenda items currently only. A general comment will begin later in the meeting.
Good evening. Thumbs up, you can hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. My name's Stacy Vespremi. While no longer a resident of the Taylor community, I've lived there for over 40 years and began my career in the Taylor School District and came back to continue my educational journey in service to the district. I'm speaking tonight in support of the resolution urging the state of Michigan to pass an education budget and to encourage our community to contact their state representatives. The passage of a timely and comprehensive education budget is critical to the continued success of our district, our students, and our staff. While our federal funding is relatively secure for this year, the outlook for next year remains uncertain, making continued support at the state level imperative. Currently, the state has not taken action to pass an education budget for this fiscal year, leaving critical funding unresolved. The Taylor School District employs close to 100 staff members through state and federal grants. These positions are vital to our schools, providing direct academic intervention for students, coaching and support for teachers, behavioral guidance, and social work services that ensure we meet the diverse needs of our learners. In addition to staffing, these funds are instrumental in maintaining the tools and resources our students depend on every day. They support the purchase of Chromebook devices, curriculum materials, and other resources that allow us to deliver differentiated instruction and ensure equitable access to high-quality education for all students. I ask the board for their support in this resolution and encourage our community members to take action by contacting their state legislators. We must work together to ensure the stability of funding that directly impacts our students, our educators, and the overall health of our learning community. Thank you for your time and continued commitment to our schools.
Thank you for your comment. Is there anybody else online? Okay. We will move on to action items. Ms. Fields.
Number 1, overnight conference requests, MPAA. It's recommended the Board of Education approve the overnight conference request for Shauna Maynard to attend the Michigan Pupil Accounting and Attendance Association in Frankenmuth, Michigan, September 15th through 17th of 2025. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Block. Is there a support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Morris. Mr. Westfall.
Yes.
Ms. Black,
Yes.
Ms. Fields is yes, Ms. Moore is excused, Mr. Medarsky,
Yes.
Mr. Morris.
Yes.
Ms. Shufeld's excused. That carries 5-0. Hold on, I'm not the best secretary.
I'll keep an eye on the voting pattern if you want to just keep reading.
Number 2, overnight conference request, Michigan Association of Superintendents and Administrators, MASA. PO 6550, it's recommended the Board of Education approve the overnight conference request for Jason Gribble to attend the Michigan Association of Superintendents and Administrators 2025 Fall Conference in Traverse City, Michigan, September 16th through the 19th, 2025. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Black. Is there a support?
Support.
Who is that? Mr. Morris?
Yep.
Ms. Black,
Yes.
Ms. Fields is yes. Ms. Moore is excused. Mr. Medarsky,
Yes.
Mr. Morris,
Yes.
Ms. Shufeld's excused. Mr. Westfall.
Yes.
It carries 5-0. Number 3, overnight conference request, Michigan Association of Superintendents and Administrators, MASA. PO 6550, it's recommended the Board of Education approve the overnight conference request for Emily Graham to attend the Michigan Association of Superintendents and Administrators 2025 Fall Conference in Traverse City, Michigan, September 16th through 19th, 2025. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Blunt. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Medarsky. Ms. Fields is yes, Ms. Moore is excused. Mr. Medarsky,
Yes.
Mr. Morris,
Yes.
Ms. Shufeld's excused, Mr. Westphal,
Yes.
Ms. Black,
Yes.
5 yes, 0 no's. That is carried. Student reinstatement 0108202025. PO 5610. Okay, that's .03. The review committee is recommending the Board of Education approve the conditional reinstatement of student 0108202025. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is that Morris?
Yes.
Is there support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Westfall. Ms. Moore is excused. Mr. Medarsky,
Yes.
Mr. Morris,
Yes.
Ms. Shufeld's excused. Mr. Westfall,
Yes.
Ms. Black,
Yes.
Ms. Fields, yes. That carries 5-0. Number 5 and 6 have been moved. Number 7, student reinstatement 0408202025. PO 5610.03. The review committee is recommending the Board of Education approve the conditional reinstatement of student 0408202025. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Morris. Is there support? I'll support it by Fields. Ms. Shufeld's excused. Mr. Westfall,
Yes.
Ms. Black,
Quick.
Yeah, quick question. So when we go to the other paper here, what student number are we talking about? Because we had D, we had 5, we had
Yeah.
different
It
things.
was students 2 and 3 on our list.
That came off there. So this would
That-
be
Correct.
that-
student 4 we're
that
on.
section.
So we're at student 4
We're
now.
on this packet,
We're on
yes.
agenda item 7.
Yeah.
Student-
And then after 4, when does D come up?
That's
That'd be
number-
6.
that's Student 6.
That'll be 6.
So that would be 2 more after
it'll be
this.
the 9.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
Be the last
okay. Yeah,
that was improperly done.
yeah, that's why I was clarifying because it could be very confusing.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry.
Can we recount the vote, please, or restart the vote?
We're on student 04.
Yeah.
Motion by Morris. I supported it. Shufeld's excused. Westfall was yes. Ms. Black.
Yes.
Fields is yes. Ms. Moore is excused. Mr. Medarsky,
Yes.
Mr. Morris.
Yes.
That carries 5-0. Number 8, student reinstatement. 508202025 PO 5610.03. The review committee is recommending the Board of Education approve the conditional reinstatement of student 0508202025. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Morris. Is there a support? Support by Fields. Mr. Westfall,
Yes.
Ms. Black,
Yes.
Ms. Fields is yes, Mr. Moore. Oh, nope, sorry. Ms. Moore is excused. Mr. Medarsky,
Yes.
Mr. Morris,
Yes.
Ms. Shufield is excused. That carries 5-0. Number 9, reinstatement 06. This is the one, Mr. Medarsky, that says D in our information.
All right, thank you.
Student reinstatement 0608202025 PO 5610.03. The review committee is recommending the Board of Education approve the conditional reinstatement of student 0608202025. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Morris. Is there a support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Westfall. Ms. Black.
Yes.
Ms. Fields is yes. Ms. Moore is excused. Mr. Medarsky,
No.
that's a no. Okay. Mr. Morris,
Yes.
Ms. Shufield's excused. Mr. Westfall.
Yes.
Mr. Westfall is a yes. So that's 4 yes, 1 no. It's carried. Resolution to the school aid budget. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the resolution to the school aid budget. Do I have to read that thing again?
No.
You can just say as
That's why
read
I it into
previously.
the record for us earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Morris. Is there a support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Westfall. Ms. Moore is excused. Mr. Medarsky,
Yes.
Mr. Morris,
Yes.
Ms. Shufeld's excused. Mr. Westfall,
Yes.
Ms. Black,
Yes.
Ms. Fields is yes. It's 5-0, motion carries. Number 11, 26M Taylor School Support Staff Association. Memorandum of Understanding, it's recommended the Board of Education approve the MOU between the Taylor School District and the 26M Taylor School Support Staff Association regarding Act 18 funding ASD professionals. I can't talk. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Morris. Is there a support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Westfall. Mr. Medarsky,
Yes.
Mr. Morris,
Yes.
Ms. Shufeld's excused. Mr. Westfall,
Yes.
Ms. Black,
Yes.
Ms. Fields is yes. Ms. Moore is excused. That carries 5-0. Number 12, Taylor Association of Central Staff Administrators. Memorandum of Understanding. It's recommended the Board of Education approve the MOU between the Taylor School District and the Taylor Association of Central Staff Administrators regarding the salary schedule beginning 25-26 school year. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Morris. Is there a support? I will support it. Mr. Morris,
Yes.
Ms. Shufeld's excused. Mr. Westfall,
Yes.
Ms. Black,
Yes.
Ms. Fields is yes. Ms. Moore is excused. Mr. Medarsky,
Yes.
What was that?
Yes.
that carries 5-0. Number 13, policy revisions and updates. It's recommended the Board of Education approve the policy revisions and updates with Neola as outlined above. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Black. Is there a support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Morris. Ms. Shufeld's excused. Mr. Westfall.
Yes.
Ms. Black.
yes,
Ms. Fields is yes. Ms. Moore is excused. Mr. Medarsky.
Yes.
Mr. Morris.
Yes.
It carries 5-0.
Thank you very much, Ms. Fields. Moving on to the superintendent's report.
All right, give me just a moment here. Okay, I feel like the first part of my superintendent's report, we're really beating the horse today. We're again, I can't say it enough. I know we said it in the discussion items. I know we said it in the resolution, but I really can't say enough that we need to encourage our legislators, the governor's office in Lansing, to get a school aid budget passed through. So I'm just going to put that out there. Thank you, Ms. Vespremi, for speaking up in the public comment and reiterating that from your lens as our Director of State and Federal Programs. She sees exactly why it's important to make sure that we have that funding coming forward and exactly how it's going to impact our students by our ability to retain and keep the programming that we are doing currently. So with that said, I'm not going to say any more tonight since we've said that one a lot as we go. The biggest thing I want to say is it's hard to believe, but this is our last board meeting before everything kicks off with students on Tuesday, September 2nd. So I'm encouraging all parents, start watching those emails, start watching your text messages, start watching all communications because buildings are starting to put things out there that you're going to need to know regarding open houses and schedule pickups and orientations and picture day and all that good information. So please make sure you're out there and you're checking and you are getting your students ready because our next meeting will be on the second day of school. So we'll have been kicked off by the time that takes place. I also want to remind parents, we have gone digital with our back to school packets. So make sure that you are logging into Parent Connect, make sure you are taking your steps through there. It should be a really easy process for you because the beauty of it is we had lots to fill out last year. In year 2, everything's filled out for the most part for you, and you just have to update things and you just have to do the sign-offs, like put your signature in if you are giving consent for us to use images, or if you're giving consent to us for other items in there. So it's a lot easier process when you're in year 2, and it'll go very quickly. In fact, I just did my kids earlier today, and it matter of minutes. So a lot easier in year 2. But make sure you're going out there and doing that, because we do have to hit a point that if we don't have accurate information on file, then we have to call and say that we're going to exclude students at that point. So we hope we don't have to get to that. Let's make sure we get everything on file and we're set and ready to go for the year. The last thing I want to bring up, because this is something that is going to be coming out, and this is particularly going to be very important for our secondary students and families to know. We are going to be changing some direction in terms of how we address cell phones. There has been, I don't know if you're aware, there's been a push, particularly as well at the state level, to pass legislation that actually could possibly, if it goes through, dictate exactly how we handle cell phones in schools. So in our efforts to be compliant with what we've seen as being proposed, and in our efforts to make sure that we're prepared if something were to go through, we are changing up that stance, particularly at the secondary levels where we're going to see the biggest change. And I'll rephrase that. I think our middle schools are already pretty much in this mode. It's not too much new for our middle schools or our elementaries, but I think at our high schoolers, they're going to have to realize a change is coming. So I'm going to read through the letter that we are putting together, and we're going to put out shortly on this topic about cell phones. So effective September 3rd, 2025, the Taylor School District will implement a new policy requiring all students to keep their communication devices, such as cell phones, smartwatches, iPads, earbuds, and headphones, off and out of sight during the school day. This decision reflects a growing trend among districts across Michigan and the nation aimed at improving the educational experience and ensuring student safety and well-being. The rationale behind the policy is that it aligns with our current board policy that we already have on file about the appropriate use of technology, and it will reinforce our commitment to student safety, academic focus, and a respectful school culture. Additionally, on February 24th of 2025, Governor Gretchen Whitmer called for bipartisan legislation to limit cell phone use in Michigan classrooms during her State of the State address, requiring every school district, charter school, and county office of education to establish policies limiting the use of smartphones during school hours. Our updated policy is in direct response to this legislation and supports the broader goal of reducing classroom distractions and enhancing student engagement. Though technology plays a valuable role in education, personal cell phone use during instructional time has been shown to be disruptive and at times pose safety risks such as recording altercations. And I'll even throw in there the many times when we had to do the unannounced fire drill that we would do during a passing time, and the kids who don't even realize it's going off because they have earbuds in their ears at that point. So districts with similar policies have reported positive results, including improved student behavior, increased instructional time, and a stronger school culture. So what we're saying is in that classrooms and common areas, cell phones must be turned off and stored out of sight during that instructional time. This will include hallways, the lunchroom, and restrooms. Emergencies. In the event of an emergency, communication between parents and students will be facilitated through the school's official channels. We do have phones in all of our offices and classrooms, and this is the way it's been done for a very long time in education. Our decision is backed by positive results from other school districts, including East Lansing High School, which reported a noticeable improvement in school culture and increased instructional time after implementing a similar policy. Additionally, with district-provided devices like Chromebooks and laptops, the need for cell phones during learning time is significantly reduced. Other school districts in the Downriver area are adopting similar policies. This is not just a Taylor policy. We understand that there are concerns around limiting phone access, especially in emergencies. However, the benefits, minimizing of distractions, and maintaining a safe, respectful learning space far outweigh the drawbacks. We ask for your partnership in supporting this policy at home and encouraging your student to follow the guidelines. By working together, we can continue to foster a productive and positive learning environment across the Taylor School District. So, like I said, we will be rolling this out in communications from building levels, and we will be rolling this out in communications from the district as well. But all the studies show that cell phones are a distraction and they are interrupting the learning of students. And this is the trend. And like I said, it's very real and very possible. There may not be any choice if a state law goes into effect on this as well.
I just
All
have a
right.
quick request.
Yeah.
Would you be able to get a portion of that and sent over to the municipality communication departments, whether it's Inkster, Taylor, and that
I
way we're
don't
blasting
mind
to
at all.
everybody?
I don't mind at all.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, and thank you for the
Yeah,
report.
absolutely.
Okay, Ms. Fields?
Okay. Consent agenda, PO 0166.1 and POs 6470. Number one, the minutes from the committee of the whole meeting of August 6th, 2025. Consolidated items, payment of current bills, certified, non-certified, and administrative reports, field trip requests. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Morse,
Yep.
is there support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Madarsky. Mr. Westfall,
Yes.
Ms. Black,
yes,
Ms. Fields is yes, Ms. Moore is excused, Mr. Madarsky.
Yes.
Mr. Morris,
Yes.
Ms. Shufeld's excused. That carries 5-0.
Okay.
Items, do I read this one?
Yes.
Items scheduled for the next agenda, Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. Number one, good news. And,
That's it.
okay, that's all I have.
Thank you.
Got the next one.
Okay, moving on to general public comment policy 0167.3. Get my right sheet out. Thank you. As mentioned earlier in the meeting, we will now open the floor for general public comment. The same guidelines previously outlined will remain in effect, and any questions in this meeting, Superintendent Wager or his designee will work on getting those answers in a timely manner. We'll begin with those in person and then move to our online audience. Is there anyone in person that would like to generally address the board about comments that they have, concerns, praises, positive, negative?
I really appreciate your understanding. I didn't want to cut you off, but I was like, it's designed for two different spots.
Standing, so, you know, it was totally justified. I was here a couple months ago. I just wanted to come back and see if there was any update on the issue regarding the TNT 280 robotics team.
So I will say we have taken time, some cabinet members, myself, we have done some reviews and some things that we would need to see if we were going to reinstate. I'm going to be sharing all those details with the Board of Education, and in the future, we'll have more information. I can't give you a whole lot more than that right now, but we did spend time working on this topic this summer, and we have the information to share with the board.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
but it's, yeah, I can't give it to you yet because I got to make sure that they have that information to digest first. So
Gotcha.
Yep.
Just quick reminder, there is like a minimum, there's a minimum amount of kids required for FRC.
Yeah.
And with school district, with the school starting back up again and the having to be registered before kickoff, which is in January.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the shakeup and everything, we're kind of concerned about hitting that critical number before we can.
Oh, absolutely. Mr. Gribble and I, we went over when we were talking about this, we went over the first robotics requirements. We looked at what the minimum requirements are,
Gotcha.
student involvement in that. So yeah, it's all into what we've been looking
All right.
at. So
Would you
Yep.
please state your name for the record?
My name is Patrick Wetzel, ma'am.
Thank
Yes, thank you.
So my question about that is, and I meant to ask this, I'm glad he did, it's mostly for the group. This happened before I got sworn in, of course. There's been a lot of rumors online that relating to the robotics program, there were some employees dismissed or there may have been some criminal issues. Any truth to that? Was there anything?
I can't put that out there right now because that would include things that we did investigations on that are, protected under employment law and that. But I will say that individual did resign and is not part of the school district. That much I can share.
Can I at least get a closed door update on this soon so I can get caught
Oh,
up?
I can
with
put it,
everything
I
else?
can absolutely give you something in email and.
Oh, yeah, because I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah,
You know?
100%.
Yeah.
I do not mind doing that. Yep.
Thank you. Is there anyone else in person that would like to approach the board with comment?
Courtney Prout, 9846 Catherine. I actually just want to get up here and tell the district and everybody, thank you for the communication piece and the Parent Connect. It has been amazing. I will tell you today alone, I have 6 different emails, 6 different text messages, and 6 different pieces of communication all in my app. I will not miss a single thing, and that is super appreciated from a parent standpoint because that has been a lot of my issues is the communication piece with the district. And today I will tell you, I did not miss anything. And I also want to say I appreciate the updates on all the forms being on there. It makes life so much easier. Speaking to Weiger earlier, he was saying that he filled out his son's or his children's in Wyandotte. Same thing with Taylor. I filled out our report or my daughter's emergency cards in about 3 seconds yesterday because nothing changed for us. So it's just updating that and clicking some buttons. So I just want to say I appreciate that. And I think that's going to help a lot with the parent side for the communication piece.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Anybody else in person? Moving to online comments, are there any? No? Okay. Then, let me get back to here. Next item, we are going to be adjourning for closed session. Policy, I'll just read it, it's fine. Policy 0137.2 pursuant to Michigan's Open Meetings Act. Being Public Act 267 of 1967 and as amended, I move the board convene in closed session for materials exempt from disclosure by state or federal statute, such as attorney opinion. Is there a motion?
I think we are going to have to add on there as well, since we had revise the agenda for putting on the student reinstatements as well.
Well, it just says generally, that's an example such as.
Oh, okay.
It's also my opinion that if we're going in for a specific case, we're supposed to cite the case or at least the case
Do
number.
that, yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Mr. Cava, is that normal,
Oh, yeah.
procedure?
I thought there was an.
You may be correct.
appellate court, Yeah, about
I'm not
that,
sure
about you're
myself.
supposed to cite a case.
Yeah, so your agenda says that you're going under attorney opinion, which you can go under attorney opinion pursuant to section 81H. And you have an attorney opinion regarding a matter regarding litigation. If you want to go into pending litigation, then you do have to cite the actual case itself. You can go in under either section in this particular case. You can go under both. So it's.
We'll keep it as is, and then we'll make policy to make it more specific one way or
Yeah.
the other moving forward.
Yeah, because in the future, I would like to cite the case. That's what I'm saying. I would just like to do that, yeah.
Okay.
We're cool though.
Yeah, we
Is-
need to add the student reinstatement piece.
It's the same section of material
perfect.
exempt by state or federal statute.
All right,
Yep.
thank you.
Thank you very much. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Fields. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Westfall. Ms. Block?
Yes.
Ms. Fields? Ms. Moore is excused. Mr. Mordarsky?
Yes.
Mr. Morris is a yes. Ms. Shufelt is excused. Mr. Westfall?
Yes.
That carries 5-0. We're going into closed session at 6:46. Session at 7:36. Okay, actions after closed session.
Like me too?
Oh, yeah, all you're gonna have to do is just reread agenda items 5 or action items 5 and 6, and we'll just vote on those as they're written.
How do you want to do this?
Oh.
We usually don't go to closed session, so I'm.
Yeah, you're just gonna reread the two actions.
The ones that we had,
Yeah, 5 and 6.
All right.
Just keep in your head that 2 is 1 and 3 is 2. For voting purposes.
Bear with me a minute. Yeah. Okay, 5 and 6. Action after closed session. Number 5, student reinstatement 02-08-20-2025. PL 561, I think that's a 0, I wrote over it, I'm sorry. .03. The review committee is recommending the Board of Education approve the conditional reinstatement of student 02-08-20-2025. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a support?
Support.
Here, I gotta write this all down. Becky, are you writing all of this down? Okay, then I'm not gonna worry about all of the P's and Q's, okay. Fields is no.
Oh, you gotta go Mordarsky.
You have to do the roll call vote.
I'm doing the action after closed
You
session.
just go back to the
Go back to.
number 5.
Yeah, you're just rereading the 5th agenda action item.
What about that and not the one that's on the agenda?
Yeah,
Okay. Madarsky,
No.
Morris,
yes.
Shufelt excused, Westfall,
No.
Black,
No,
Fields is no. Moore is excused. That fails 3, there's 2 excused,
1-4.
4-1,
Yep.
so it failed. Okay. Student reinstatement 02-08-20-2025.
Kathy, clarification. This is 03, correct? The last one was 02.
I got the one.
So yeah, it'll be the 03 student.
So, okay. Student reinstatement, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Student reinstatement 03-08-20-2025. PO 5610.03. The review committee is recommending the Board of Education approve the conditional reinstatement of student 03-08-20-2025. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a support?
Support.
Support by Ms. Black. Ms. Shufelt is excused. Mr. Westfall.
You gotta go with Morris first.
That's okay. She'll get to me.
No, I go with Shufelt.
No, you got Morris.
She's basing off the one on the back.
I'm just know I'm last because I went first. I know that.
That's okay.
Or three, sorry, number three.
Morris.
Yes.
Shufelt excused. Westfall.
Yes.
Ms. Black.
Yes.
Fields is no. Ms. Morris excused. Mr. Medarsky.
No,
That passes 3-2.
Okay. Thank you very much.
We
Moving,
may want to clarify that.
clarify the vote.
Mr. Kava, I believe that would actually not pass at 3-2. I think it would
No,
probably need
it
four,
doesn't.
it needs
Oh.
4 votes.
Affirmative.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, then it fails.
So it does fail at 3.
Yep.
I thought it was certain things were majority.
There
and not
are certain
majority.
things, and that's why we can clarify with Mr. Kava.
Is he-
I believe that the
Is he still here?
yeah, I don't think he's left anywhere yet.
I'll go get him real quick.
Yeah, we can double check that, but I believe with reinstatements, it would have to be the 4, but he'll clarify.
Yeah, I never know what drug, where the line.
Yeah,
is,
exactly,
what
because there are certain
degree.
things and then there's others. You're absolutely correct.
yeah, because you get some of these school boards like up north, they barely have 4 or 5 members sometimes. That would make it hard. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And I know there's certain different things where like, if people have to recuse themselves, then that does alter the number that would need to be the affirmative, like we've seen that happen, but let's just verify first.
Yeah, I brought my agenda from home. And that's where I got confused from the other one.
This one, yeah.
And he moved
And
quick.
we don't have a 6, we got a D. So,
Fair enough,
what was the answer, Cory? Do you want to?
He's not here. So.
We just record the result and interpret it later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
3-2 vote, and then we can clarify.
Well, clarification.
So that will be, do you want Pat to contact him?
Yeah, no, I am here. The easiest, see how quickly he.
We'll give Pat a call chance real quick.
Scouts is one of our lifelines. It's the phone a friend.
Oh, funny.
Make sure I'm asking this properly.
On a reinstatement, if we have a 3-2.
Is a simple majority or a quorum majority needed? Or a full quorum majority?
Go to voicemail? Okay.
That's okay. Like I said, we'll record the result and then we'll get clarification specified at the next meeting.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to the next item, board member comments. The views and opinions expressed by individual board members during this meeting are their own and do not necessarily reflect the official position or consensus of the entire Board of Education. Would anyone like to share any comment?
Really good Kentucky Fried Chicken coupon. I can't wait to go home and use it.
Well, I'm gonna make you wait a little bit longer. No.
We just voted on a reinstatement and it ended up being
3-2.
3-2. Do we have to have the 4 or is that the majority?
Simple majority or 4 needed.
Okay. Okay, because we didn't know what determined the 3 and what determined the 4. Okay. All right, thank you, sir.
We got clarification momentarily.
I told you you'd answer.
You're nobody. That is funny.
So Kathy, can you help?
Motion failed.
The motion failed.
Motion failed.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for clarifying that. Yeah.
I thought it would be.
I just wanted to share a comment.
Discreet one.
Just to reiterate the superintendent's report, if you want to advocate for our students to make sure that they are getting breakfast and lunch every single day, 2 square meals and snacks every day, Monday through Friday, every school day, please contact your state representative and state senators. We, as the board, as an individual, I think that meal program is very important because hungry kids do not make great students. That if you feed a kid, that is one less issue they have to deal with for the remainder of their day while they're trying to learn to read and write.
Couldn't agree more.
Any other comments? No. Moving to adjournment, motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Fields, support. Oh, support by Mr. Mordarski. Ms. Moore is not here, is excused, excuse me, Mr. Mordarski.
Yes.
Mr. Morris is a yes, Ms. Shufelt is excused, Mr. Westfall.
Yes.
Ms. Block?
Yes.
Ms. Fields? That carries 5-0. We are adjourning at 7:46 PM Eastern Standard Time.
Next, closed session.
Yeah.